What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here with the review for Life After Lockup Season 4, Episode 17. The episode is titled Dirty Little Secrets, you guys. So, before we just go ahead and jump into this episode, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and aren't subscribed to the channel, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. And you guys know you can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and by sharing the video. And with that, you guys, without further ado, let's discuss what's this show, Life After Lockup, shall we? All right, you guys, let's start up with the couples that you guys know I don't want to see anymore. Let's start with the first one, Branwyn and Chazz. Lord Branwyn and Chazz. Once again, get them off of the TV screen. Like, oh my God. So Branwyn and Chazz, they finally had sex. And once again, Branwyn, even after having sex with Chazz, still looks uncomfortable. Now, mind you, she says Chazz was good in bed. He is just the most creepy, cringeworthy guy ever. And there have been some very creepy and cringeworthy guys on this show, but Chazz takes the cake for me. So, I mean, the whole conversation with them was just the most awkward conversation. So, and to hear him talking about them having sex, I was like, yeah, I don't really need to hear this information. Nope, don't want to see it, don't want to picture it, or don't want it in my brain. So, we see them as, you know, he's getting, so, you know, she has her curfew, right? So he's got to get her back home, right? Y'all, this ponytail, it is giving Elvira. It is giving, it's giving Elvira and Rapunzel mixed together. But what blows me is the fact that the hair color just does not match. So yeah, her hair is like a little bit dark, and this hair color is just too light. I was like, so nobody was gonna tell her that her ponytail doesn't match her real hair color? So, as they're getting ready to leave, Chazz tells Branwyn that he's going to extend his stay. She was like, huh? But I have to go to school, Chazz. So, no. And then her phone rang. This is my coach. So, I got to go answer this, Chazz. When she went off to answer that phone, it's another man that's getting out of prison today. And he wants to see her today. I was like, ooh. Now, that threw me for a loop. I didn't expect her to have another man, because I already thought she had another man in Aaron. But okay, Branwyn. I just really want to know why this woman talks with I mean, it is the lisp, and it's a lispy slur. It's a lispy slur. Girl, are you still on drugs? No shading. I'm just asking, because why does she have that slur and that lisp? It's like a lisp and a slur mixed together. I'm like, oh God, how does one go about that one? It would be a no for me. It would be an absolute hell no for me. But let's pause here and let's go ahead and move forward. All right, you guys. Let's talk about Chance and the Dum Dum. Taylor, Chance is gonna have you in so much debt that you can't even see your way out of it. So Chance is looking at a house, right? I don't understand this logic. This is the dumbest logic I've ever heard. This is the dumbest logic. The dumbest logic. So a house that she already owns. I'm assuming she owns her home, or she could be. But I'm assuming she owns her home. Just on assumption. Why would you go for a house that she probably owns, and if she doesn't own it, or if she does have a lease, not a lease, but a loan on a home, a mortgage, depending on how long she's been there, why would you add more debt to yourself? So first of all, this fool said he's pre-approved for a $200,000 conventional loan. Sir, if that's one of them things that you get in the mail where they always say that you're pre-approved for something, that is bullshit. That is bull. They have not ran your credit. They are trying to run your credit, and you gonna be the dumb to let them do it. Because then he said in this episode that when he got out of prison, his credit was in the negative. So I was like, so if your credit was in a negative, How are you quote unquote pre-approved for a $200,000 conventional loan with no credit? Who in a right mind is gonna get? Well, you know what? When it comes to people, and remember the housing market crisis in 2008, they gave people them loans who couldn't afford them houses with terrible credit and stuff. But they fixed that since. So, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, who in they? Well, I guess no, they still wouldn't, because if you have shitty credit, they're not gonna give you a $200,000 loan for what? Because they have no, you know what? Maybe they're gonna take some collateral. I don't know. But I know that Taylor is a dummy if she goes through with this shit that he's wanting to do. Dumb as hell, right? So then he says that he got his sixth credit card. I was like, oh my god. Oh girl, this is dumb. Why are you hitching your wagon to a dumb somebody like Chance, who obviously Chance is one of those people who think just because you have things on credit that, I don't know, like, oh, let me put it on my credit card. Let me put this on my credit card. Oh, girl, that's fine. Girl, I ain't worried about that. Like, you know how some people just spend on their credit card and spend on their credit card, but then when they get the bill at the end of the month, they be like, damn, I didn't know I had that much. Like, Chance is just one of those people who lives an expensive lifestyle, but don't have the expensive lifestyle money and live off of credit. My God, girl, you are dumb. Six credit cards, baby. I only have one credit card, and I want to keep it that way. I know people be like, but you should. That'll help build your credit if you get more. No, I don't want more debt. I don't want more debt. Like, not from a credit card. Absolutely not. One credit card is fine, and these bitches keep increasing my limit every year, and I wish they would stop. I'm gonna call them this year because I'm getting close to that point where they're going to extend it one more time, because they always extend my credit. They always do it every January. So we're getting closer to the end of the year, and I know come December or January they're going to increase that limit one more time. I want them to stop. I didn't ask them to do it the first two times that they did it. They did it in 2020. No, they did it yeah, they did it at the end of 2020. They upped it to 1,200. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm cool. Then this year they upped it to 3,600. I'm like, wait. Who asked for that? Baby, if y'all go any higher than 3,600, we're gonna have a problem. Because no, I don't want that credit limit. 3,600 is a lot, and I don't even use my credit card. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop that shit. Y'all want me to be in debt. That's literally what it is. They want you to be in debt. Because I noticed what it is when my credit card comes. I'm like, y'all just want me to be in debt, huh? But I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't really. I mean, I like my credit card, but I don't like my credit because I don't really use it. I think the only thing that I use my credit card for, actually, I know what I use. I can tell you guys what I use my credit card for. It's just for small purchases. I use my credit card for like things that monthly transactions, because what I do is I pay more than what my balance is every month. I pay more than that, so I just use it for like Netflix, Hulu, just so that it can have a little bit of a balance. Because I don't use it for gas, I don't use it for food, I don't use it for groceries, I don't use it for none of that stuff. If I don't have the money for it, I'm not buying it on my credit card. Period. So we find out that Taylor's done behind is pregnant. Congratulations. And then we see these two dummies and they went out to dinner. He was like, why are you not drinking? It's because I'm stressed. Oh God, her voice is annoying too. You're spending a lot. Well, girl, you don't know that he's trying to buy a house. And then he's talking about, well, I could do these jobs where I can bring in about $1,000 from each one. So, if I work that, I can bring in somewhere, almost $20,000. But I can't do that because I'm spending time with you and the girls. Okay, girl, this is what you want to choose. You know what, girl? I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Good luck. Let's pause here and let's move forward, you guys. All right, you guys, next up, let's talk about Brittany and Ray. So Brittany is going wedding dress shopping with her mother. And I will say, though, that the wedding dresses that she tried on, they were very pretty. Super duper pretty dresses. looked a hell of a lot better than them ugly ass dresses that Taylor tried on. So she and her mom, they're talking, right? And her mom suggests that, maybe Brittany get a prenup. And I was like, you know what? That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea when you think about it. People always think that that you have to be rich and famous to get a prenup. No, you don't. If you have assets that you want to protect, then you would do that. And I know people I used to think this going along the lines of this as well, that getting a prenup, that's just saying, oh, so you're planning for a divorce. And I've since thought about it. If you look at it, a prenup is technically like a will. It's just saying what I want to happen in the offset that something bad happens. Now we know with a will, we're all gonna die, so we know that. But with the prenup, it's just saying, I want to protect my assets. Like, we don't know what can happen today or tomorrow. I want to make sure that I am protected. I'm not saying that I don't trust you to be faithful or anything. That's not something that I'm worried about. I just want to make sure that the things that I've worked hard for, are protected. And if you have debt, bitch, I don't want your debt. You gonna deal with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, your debt is your debt and my debt is mine if I have any, right? So I'm cool with at this point now, I'm actually cool with the prenup and I'm cool with the postnup. Like, if I have something that I want to protect, I want to protect. I'm not, I'm saying I do love you, but I also love me as well. And I just want to protect myself, my family, because we don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. I can, because like I said, when I think of a prenup now at 33, I do look at it similar to a final will and testament. It's just something that protects yourself. It's just something that protects all parties. But Brittany got upset about that, and she just kind of wanted to stop. She says, just for today, let's put a pause on the wedding dresses. So she went home and she told Ray. Ray got upset, right? Ray feels like, and especially with his restitution, especially with that restitution, girl, I wouldn't want that either. I'm sorry, Ray. Don't nobody want that restitution but you. Even you don't want that restitution. Jesus the Christ. So yeah, he got upset, and I mean, I can see why he got upset, but I can see it, but then I don't see it, because I lean more toward Brittany and her mother's side. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna pause here and we're gonna move forward to the next couple. You guys, let's go ahead and talk about Amber and Puppy. Oh, puppy. You guys know I like me some Puppy, but girl, this relationship with Eric, I don't see it, sis. I literally don't see it. So you remember the last time we saw them, Puppy took the pregnancy test in the gas station, and she found out that she was pregnant. I'm like, so y'all gonna literally just listen to this gas station pregnancy test? Did y'all look at the expiration date on it? But okay, but when you look at Puppy, her stomach, it is looking like it does look a little bit like she is pretty far. If she is pregnant, it does look like it. Like she's like at least 2 or 3 months, maybe more than that. But she wants to know. Amber wants to know what the game plan is. Puppy says she doesn't know what the game plan is. I know what the game plan should be. Tell Eric you're pregnant, right? But also tell Eric, I don't want to be in a relationship with you because I don't feel like you want to divorce your wife. And I'm not going to be a side chick and a baby mama. No, thank you, sir. So I'm good. I'm gonna go back with my mama, or I'm gonna go with Amber. Either way it go, I'm not staying in this situation. If you want me and this baby, you're gonna have to prove it to me that you want us. You can be in the baby's life, but I don't want to be, like, again, I don't want to be the side chick and a baby mama. Absolutely not, right? So she gets home and she tells Eric that they're going on a double date with Amber and her new guy, TC. He's like, nah, he don't want to go because he's still thinking about what happened the last time that they went on that double date with Sammy. And then she tells him she applied for a job. He's like, why did you apply for a job? You don't need anything. We don't need anything. We're not stressed with anything. Say what? Huh? Okay, yeah, Puppy, go run. This man is toxic. You don't need anything. So you mean she see, girl, keep, if you get the job, take it. Because remember what had just happened in the last episode when you asked him for some money, he was hesitant to give you the money. So that way, if you have a job, you got your own coins, take that job. So then we see Amber. She came by the next day, right? And Puppy told her that Eric had left the night before, and then when he came back, he immediately threw his shirt in the washing machine. Why your shirt? His shirt. So then he came and he asked them, like, what are they talking about? And Amber asked him, where were you at the night before? He didn't want to answer the question. But then he said he went to the store. Did you go to like a gas station, convenience store? Because the store, or like Walgreens, where'd you go? So he ended up leaving and they ended up following him, right? And I feel like this scene right here was set up because it just didn't seem real because I mean, they were following him. And Puppy at one point said he's the type that drives in the rear view mirror. So he probably was looking at him. I think that scene was set up. It felt set up to me, but hey, he got mad at them because they went to a dead end street. They went to a dead end parking lot, and he asked them why were they following him. Then he got mad at them and he drove off, sped off. And I was like, okay, deuces to you. Let's pause here and let's move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, let's talk about Brittany and Marcelino. So you guys, we're still dealing with this story of Marcelino sending dick pics to Amanda. So Brittany, she's still upset, but at this point, she has not had any kind of conversations with Marcelino, right? So she's in the car, she's driving. She's like, you know what, Marcelino, he never really liked Amber, not Amber, but Amanda. I was like, true. So she's now upset at Amanda because Amanda kept it from her for so long. I'm on Brittany's side in that, let's just say on the offset that this is even real. I'm on Brittany's side, right? I'm on Brittany's side. Like, you're supposed to be my best friend. Mind you, you're my ex-girlfriend and my best friend, all in one. We had a threesome with my husband. Even if you thought that I knew, why didn't you send me a message? Why didn't you text me saying, hey, Amber, Brittany, sorry, wrong person. Hey, Brittany, why didn't you text me like, hey, Brittany, so you know, so when are me, you, and Marcelino gonna hook up again? Because you know he's talking to me. He's saying he want to do something with me. So when we having the next threesome, why didn't she do that? That's why I just feel like this is a fake storyline. But I'm gonna pretend like it's real just for the offset, and I'm spit. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna pretend on the offset that I believe that it's real, right? So Brittany pulled up to Amanda's job, told Amanda to come out, right? So Amanda says, you know, she's like, she asked her, why haven't you talked to me? Why haven't you reached out to me? She says, I felt like you were mad at me. So Brittany's like, why do you think that I would be mad at you? Because I didn't tell you about what happened with me and Marcelino. So Brittany says, actually, no, Amanda says it wasn't intentional, right? Nothing was intentional. So then Brittany says, so when he sent you the dick pic, what did you say to him? She says, I don't remember what I said. She says, you don't remember what you said. She says, no, but I didn't say nothing back to her. And in that moment, I was like, girl, I think you might want to move. I think you might want to back up. She didn't heed that warning because Brittany swung on her. Brittany swung on her. Now, I don't know if, part of me felt like that scene was set up because I don't necessarily know if Brittany connected with her face. But I do know she pushed her on the ground. I do know she pushed her on the ground. But I don't know if that swing connected with her face. And Amanda went inside and she was crying. They were arguing, calling each other bitches and whatnot. You guys, like I said earlier, I don't know that I 100% believe this storyline. I can't say yes and I can't say no. So I don't know what is real and what is not. But I do feel like there might be some things that are embellished with this storyline with them. Because it's kind of going to what Brittany said. Marcelino never really saw for Amanda, but then y'all had the three. See, that's what throws me is that y'all had a threesome, allegedly. Y'all had, you know what? I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think, and we're gonna pause here and we're gonna move forward to the next couple. Y'all, Deonte and Lindsay. So Lindsay is out shopping with Miley Grace, who's gonna be in a pageant, right? So while they're looking at outfits, Lindsay's phone is blowing up. I mean, blowing up. It's ringing off the hook. Who do you guys think it is? It's Deonte, right? So her daughter was like, if you want to answer the phone, you can answer. She's like, no, I'm spending time with you. Now, you guys know Lindsay is not my favorite person, but I gotta say, in that instance, I had a little bit of respect for Lindsay because she said, no, I'm with you. I don't get to spend a lot of time with you. And I like that, right? I like that. She's not one of those parents that would be like, oh, you could with me answering this phone with this for this man, but me and you having a mother-daughter time. Let me answer this. I'm so glad that she didn't answer it. I have to say that. I have to say I have a respect to her for not answering the phone. So Deonte, we see him and we see his mama stop the bus. I love his mother. I love his mom so much. So he's shopping with his mom and they're looking at furniture. You know what? His mama said what I was thinking. His mama said the exact same thing that I was thinking when they were looking at the furniture. She said, didn't you just have an income loss with Nicole? I was like, Mama, I was thinking the same. I was literally thinking the same thing when he pulled up to this furniture store. I was like, we're going to look at furniture, but didn't you just take an income hit dealing with Nicole with 2 L's and the broke down version of Ellen DeGeneres? You took a hit with them. You just drove to see Lindsay in Mississippi. Bruh, I don't know if your money is moneying like that. But I was like, okay, we gonna play along for now, right? Because I was with his mom. I'm like, I was thinking the same exact thing. You got money for this shit? Or do you want me to pay for it? So they walked over to the kids section at one point, right? His mom was like, why are we in the kids section? You ain't got no kids. So then we moved back over to Lindsay. She was talking to her mom. So her mom Lindsay was telling her mama that, him calling me like this back to back, it is driving me crazy. And I got to be honest with you guys, it would drive me crazy too. So back over with Deonte and his mama, he tells her that he is thinking about moving to Mississippi with Lindsay. And she was like, this is foolishness. I was like, amen, mama. Amen. I get that I think Deonte feels like he's in love with Lindsay. I don't think Deonte is really in love with Lindsay. I feel like, for me personally, sometimes I think it comes off as he's the type of person who loves the idea of being in love with the person, right? He has a terrible choice in women. Just saying. May God rest the soul of his ex-girlfriend. Rest her soul, right? But from the way his mom talked about her and the way he talked about her, that woman was a user as well, right? You got Nicole with 2 L's. No good. Lindsay. Not really all that good, right? Got a terrible choice in women. Have a terrible choice in women. Sir, you might as well become a monk. Just saying. But yeah, his mama said that is foolishness, him wanting to move there. And I was like, exactly. Deonte, listen to your mama. Your mama is not going to steer you wrong, right? Like, I wish I had my mom to bounce some of my, I wouldn't say I have dumb ideas, but I wish I had my mom around to just, even when I wanted, but this was when I was in my 20s when I wanted to do things like this. Like, because even in my 20s, I wanted to do something like that, like just pack up my stuff and move to another state, right? But my mom actually sat down and had a conversation with me, and she's like, Jerome, that doesn't make sense. Like, what are you gonna do when you get out there? I was like, I'm gonna find me a job when I get out there. And she's like, so you're gonna find a job when you get there? Why not look now? Where are you gonna stay? What are you gonna do for this? What are you gonna do about that? Like, what are you gonna do? So she did all the what ifs with me, and at the time, I was so pissed off at my mom. I'm like, And I told him, like, it feels like you don't want to. It feels like you're not supporting me. Like you know that this is something that I want to do because I feel like it'll be helpful for me. She's like, because I was wanting to go away for school. She's like, what are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do there? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I got upset with her. She's like, it's not that I don't believe in you and I don't think that you can do it. It's just that I want you to be realistic, right? So listening to him talk to his mom, it just reminds me of me with my mom. And your mother just wants you to be realistic. I think that's really the only thing is she wants you to be a realistic person, be realistic. And she's also still thinking about things that you have been through with your exes. And she's just having a little bit of PTSD. And can you blame her for that? Not at all. But yeah, but ultimately he's gonna do whatever he wants to do. Do I think it's a wise idea for him to move to Mississippi? No, I really don't. I don't think it's a wise idea because I don't think that Lindsay is 100% into him like that. I really feel like she's more into, I think that there's more of a connection with Lindsay and Blaine than there is with Lindsay and Deonte. And that's just my personal opinion. So let's pause here and wrap up the episode. Child, why did I say these two for last? But Sarah and Sean. So Sean is talking to his daughter and, she's telling Sean how she feels like, with him getting with Sarah and Sarah having a baby, it just feels like he threw them away. He wants to bring on the waterworks, and you guys know I don't give one iota about Sean. I don't care about him crying. He tells her he wants to fix things, and he was literally crying. I don't care. Kelly went to talk to Sarah. Baby, I get that Kelly wanted to have that conversation with Sarah, but let that killer go and marry that deadbeat. That's all I gotta say. So the killer and the deadbeat, they got married. I don't care about that wedding. Destiny, she did not go to Ohio because she felt like she was going into labor. So at the end of the episode, we see Destiny in the back of the production van. Did anybody notice that Destiny had a vape pen in her hand the entire time? I was like, wait a minute. You in labor, but you have a vape pen in your hand. Why do you have a vape pen, ma'am? You are pregnant with a vape. Oh, okay. But you know what I did see? It was that show. It's that show with the strippers on WeTV, where I think it was the white woman. She was pregnant, and she said she smoked through every one of her pregnancies. Girl, why? But that's life after lockup, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. You guys get down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, you guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, you guys, Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're back tonight. I'm gonna try to get Love and Marriage Huntsville up tonight. Oh God, y'all pray for me because that show, I've had so much anxiety all week with the thought of Love and Marriage Huntsville returning. But yeah, we're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm going to do a live. I might do a live tomorrow morning around 10 or 11, depending on when I watch Power tonight. So if I watch Power tonight, then I'll record that review tonight, and then we'll do a live tomorrow from maybe 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm thinking about that. So yeah, don't hold me to it. I will put in the community. I will put it on the community tab. If I watch Power tonight, I'll put in the community tab tonight about the lives. So I will keep you guys updated if we do a live. I'm praying that these people don't go live after this episode, but Melody, we all know Mel goes live after the episode. We all know Martell them go. Oh God, I'm just not looking forward to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.